All right, folks. I think that we have everything good. So I'm from the bottom of my heart, deepest apologies. We'll give this about 5-10 seconds. Make sure everything syncs. I think that we're good. You can hear me now? All right. We're good, folks. Thanks for hanging in with us. Thank you so much for letting us know. That is huge. What the reason was, we'll figure out later. That doesn't matter. All that matters right now is we have Jul in the house. He's going to share a bunch of music with you tonight. And Jul, you ready?
Yeah.
You've been ready, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm messing everything up.
No, you're good.
So thank you. One thing before he starts, folks, because we did get a little late start and we might have lost some folks. If you could share out the stream, that'll help us so much tonight. Thank you. Without further ado, Jul Big Green. Enjoy.
Starbucks on the treadmill. Hyper can't hold the head still. Head pounding like an anvil. And got her down in all these Advil. She's gone. Hopped on an airplane. Took off in a flight. Now she's gone. Left so immediately. You can get her right now. No telling when she'll come back. She said, if I do, what's the fun in that hurt? Problems tangled up like a vine. But she just say she fine, but she don't need a OA, OA. She don't need a OA, OA, yeah. No telling when she'll come back. She said, if I do, what's the fun in that hurt? Problems tangled up like a vine. But she just say she fine. She sold her soul for about 80% and a contract in Tokyo. Then moved the soul. Zachary with the cash flow. And now she's got time to blow. I don't know what she's doing. The record all is in ruins. I'm piling up and her problems keep accruing. But she's just twist it off. Cause she's still pursuing still. She don't need a OA, OA. She don't need a OA, OA. No telling when she'll come back. She said, if I do, what's the fun in that hurt? Problems tangled up like a vine. No telling when she'll come back. She said, if I do, what's the fun in that hurt? Problems tangled up like a vine. She don't need a OA, OA. She don't need a OA, OA. No telling when she'll come back. She said, if I do, what's the fun in that hurt? Problems tangled up like a vine. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Ooh, I see these comments. Hello.
All right. Feels good to get the troubleshooting out of the way. I can't tell you. Jul, that sounded amazing, man.
Thank you, man.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm just glad to be playing. Glad to be alive.
I heard that.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to share some music. That's for sure. I look forward to these Thursdays.
Yeah, this is
every week.
This is fun. No, this is I'm usually busy recording at my church, and this is a fun switch up to play. Hey, Timothy. Yeah, man. Glad to be back in Akron.
Yeah, hailing from Cleveland. How often do you get down Akron?
Man, I used to in the summer. I used to be down here all the time playing with Blue Light and Matt and all them, but lately it's been very minimal.
You went to University of Akron, right?
Yeah.
Because we both.
Nuance.
That's right. So, fun fact for anyone, we were in the same a cappella group.
Yeah.
I think we were separated by like a semester, though, right?
Yeah.
We never got to perform together, but we were in a cappella Nuance. Anybody out there that hip to that?
Yeah.
Man, those are some good times.
I'm going to start singing Kiss 'Em.
We would end every show, Nuance would end every show with that Kiss 'Em Goodbye song. I don't know who sings that. Land of a Thousand.
I don't.
It's
honestly,
like that.
I didn't
nah,
even.
nah,
Yeah.
nah.
I didn't even know that was. I've never even heard the real song.
If we started it, I wouldn't be surprised if like 5 people from Nuance just bust into the door. Hey.
We sang that at a wedding once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we for
Kiss 'Em Goodbye?
Yeah, for Tomb's wedding. We sang that at his wedding.
Oh, that's appropriate?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, well, thanks, folks, for tuning in tonight. This is GHS Sessions Live with, and our guest is Jul Big Green. You can see we changed the lighting from our normal blue. We made it a little more appropriate.
Yeah.
We can ask about that later, but we'll turn this back over to Jul Big Green. Enjoy, folks.
So I'm gonna do a little story time. Basically, this song I came up with in Akron. I was me and my friend were about to go on this all expense paid trip to or going on a cruise to Mexico, and my job was to buy the tickets. And because I don't know if he'd flown, but I definitely had done it more than him. So I ordered both the tickets, and where you put your bags in, I thought I put my name, but I put my name over the extra passenger. No, I thought it was my card and my ticket, and I put my name in both the seats. So then when we get up to fly, they're like, there's 2 tickets for Julian, there's no tickets for you, Mr. Jacob. And he's like, but, and I was like, yo, this makes no sense. And it was a nightmare. And I ended up having to get on the flight, and then he had to call Expedia, who called Delta, who called Expedia, who called Delta, who called Akron, and switched the flight. But I was like 6 hours ahead of him, so then I left my phone in his mom's car.
So just an easy day of traveling.
Yeah. So it was crazy. I had to call him with quarters on a payphone. Lady didn't even want to give me change, and it was just a long ordeal. And I wrote the song. It's called Good Day. I'm having a good day, though things ain't been going my way. But don't you rain on my parade. I keep a smile on my face, 'cause these rain clouds are blowing away. Oh, 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 oh. my story starts like this. I fell asleep. We left a little late. We stepped into the check-in gate. The bag attendant said we had to wait. Thought she was kidding. I told her quit playing games. She said 2 people can't fly under one person's name. I said, well, switch it or cancel out the ticket. She told me call up the customer service. She couldn't do a thing with it. I'm like, just great. It's like 10:58 and Jake can't miss the 11:30 flight. Off a simple mistake. I don't need a refund. I just need this rearranged. The only thing blocking us from Mexico is this plane. I gotta catch this flight cause she already checked my bag. The only thing I can say to my homie is my bad. I'ma shake this lady if she doesn't make this happen. The beach is calling my name, but I'm still stuck in Akron or whatever. Tomorrow we're cruising away. No thanks for you, but you still can't room in this good day. Those things ain't been going my way. But don't you rain on my parade. I keep a smile on my face, cause these rain clouds are blowing away. Oh, 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 oh. So we're okay. I can feel it, yeah, we're okay. I'm starting to believe it, yeah, we're okay. And I mean it, yeah, we're okay. Thank Jesus. I try to take my day simple and stress-free, cause even if life's a mess, I can rest and count my blessings. Though I confess, I don't always have the best grip. Sometimes I slip and drop the ball, but God's always there to catch it. Other times it seems that things that won't go my way. Like a flat tire, the interstate and the destination's a mile away. That kind of thing could put you in a bad mood, like when I saw my ex-girlfriend dance with another dude. Learned to change the tire, but I gained a life skill. Then my ex left me still, like pushing a car uphill. But then an hour later, this world's got too much negativity to add to the haters. And for Jake, I learned to put my emotions on hold. Rich Huffman said to worry about things you can't control. Learn to let it go, don't be frozen, fit and go. Relax your horses, pony boys, my mom. And say go with a good day. Go, things ain't been going my way. But don't you rain on my parade. I keep a smile on my face, cause these ain't clouds of blowing away. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, what a good day. Oh, things ain't been going my way. But don't you rain on my parade. I keep a smile on my face, cause these ain't clouds are blowing away. Oh, 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 oh. I'm having a good day. Having a good day. What's up, Jim? Hey, Carol. I'm rusty, man. It's been a minute.
I think Odie liked it. He's looking the other way. He's out.
No, he was like, I don't know about him.
Man, Rusty, this sounds amazing. But we were just talking about that right before you started. We were just talking about how so many of us musicians had to like cancel all of our shows and stuff. Oh man.
I tortured myself by leaving the dates still in my calendar, and I'll be seeing them.
Yeah, it's tough. What about you folks? Whoever's watching, have you guys had to cancel shows or cancel trips or what sort of stuff? Not to bring up bad memories, but
Right.
we feel for you.
Yeah, definitely. It's always nerve-wracking looping. You never know if you're going to get it right. And you never know if you're going to have to make it sound like you got it right and fix it. Sometimes something's a little bit off and you can mask it, but it's always a gamble. I love the soft like blueberries on the top of my pancakes, the side of eggs and a chocolate shake. I have preheat my heart around 350 and we're feeling so nifty as we let love bake like I'm feeling better than a nap on a Sunday afternoon, even better than my favorite Saturday morning cartoon. Some warm weather in the middle of September and I'm chilling with my pals in Jimmy's living room. Life's good, I'm great and I'm feeling it. Opportunity for the taking it, I'm stealing it, reeling it in. Come to Papa like a trophy winning bass. I'm no longer sitting bored like woodshop class. Got a roof over my head and a family who loves me a dozen shoulders to lean on when things get ugly. I'm saying my God is bigger than the skeletons that haunt me. Who's my shield defense against the devil that taunts me? I'm so blessed. Paradise will be reality, no stress. I got take climb mentality. I'm having my own fun, living in the unexpected. Long as I'm fresh like the pancakes at breakfast with blueberries on the top of my pancakes, the side of eggs and a chocolate shake. I preheat my heart around 350 and we're feeling so nifty as we let love bake. Sing along. I don't have my band right here, so this will have to do. Oh, it's my uncle. Hey, there's my neighbors. What's up, man? Hey, Lindsay. I'm feeling better than a nap on a Sunday afternoon. Even better than my favorite Saturday morning cartoon. Some chill weather in the middle of November and I'm chilling with my girl. I'm sitting under the moon. The people can make it to the top, then why can't I? As long as I persevere and know my head up high. I know it sounds generic, what can positivity hurt? If it's the default response, and it must have some word. Where the dot it works, I worry about when I get there. Keep doing my thing and pay the stress, no care. I just won't go out sitting on my hands with no game plan. Progress and process, and end of the day I change my life. This life like blueberries on the top of my pancakes, the side of eggs and a chocolate shake. I preheat my heart around 350 and we're feeling so nifty as we let the bake a lot out. I love the sci-fi blueberries, salted eggs and a chocolate shake. I preheat my heart around 350 and we're feeling so nifty as we let love bake like blueberries on the top of my pancakes, the side of eggs and a chocolate shake. I preheat my heart around 350 and we're feeling so nifty as we let love bake like da, 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 da. Da, da, da. pancakes, the side of eggs, and a chocolate shake. Puts her best foot forward. Now Livy got her head on straight. Said Olivia is what you call her. Girl with a lot on her plate. Hey! This is one I haven't released yet. Said Livy got a new occupation. Said a kind where you relocate. Now she's headed for a new destination, without dreams of finding a soulmate. But when he called her on the phone, she'll know she'll never be alone. La da 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 da. So I love you in the morning, love you in the evening, love you when we hungry, love you when we feasting, love you in the sunshine or when it's pouring. A day in your life is never ever born. Hey baby, what's up? Olivia just went out to dinner with Paul and then in their blind date. Sparks start flying off a little bit of tender. Few months burning and it really couldn't wait. Said Olivia is pretty much awesome. The homie Paul said they can't relate. Now they fall in love like leaves in autumn. Few months burning and now they're picking the date. But when he called her on the phone, she know she'll never be alone. Da 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 da. Said I love you in the morning, love you in the evening, love you when we hungry, love you when we feasting, love you in the sunshine or when it's pouring. A day in your life is never ever born. Hey baby, what's up? Olivia, that's a name I wasn't privy to till I seen you when I started going dizzy. I'm like Blake staring at the screen like is this a dream? I just a jelly bean, let me give it this diamond ring. I'm feeling like a million. I'm dancing like I'm silly, I don't really care when anybody tell me saying we ain't gonna do it cause the lives are too busy. But just watch, man, I'm gonna make a missus out this missy in the morning. Love you in the evening, love you when we hungry, love you when we feasting, love you in the sunshine or when it's pouring. A day in your life is never ever born. I love it when we're up, I love it when we're down, I love it when you're here even when you're not around. I love it from the end cause I love it from the start. A day in your life till death do us part. Hey baby, what's up? Thank you. All right. I couldn't remember what loop I had that beat on because I usually like to go from Blueberry Pancake straight into that, but I couldn't remember, so that's why I was. You got a little loop sample.
That one's called. I don't want to just guess. Is it Olivia?
No, it's called A Day in Your Life, but yeah, everybody. Actually, funny. I played that at Coda the other day, and this girl's like, "Are you saying Olivia?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "All my friends were like." No, it's not. And I have a friend named Olivia, and she's like, no, they're not saying Olivia. And I was like, yeah, I am.
What'd she think you were saying?
I don't know. I was like, yeah, Olivia's a pretty distinct name.
Man, I like that song a lot.
Thank you, man. I can't wait to put it out. I'm trying to force myself to put stuff out because I have a lot of stuff that like I'm kind of sitting on that's like half done.
Yeah.
But I do have some like music videos that I'm like, yo, this thing is like all the way done. I need to just put this out, but I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm a hoarder.
I don't think you're alone in that.
Yeah, you're like, if I put it out, then I won't have it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, then I can't make it better before I turn out too.
Right, it's the worst. And it's just like, it's so annoying.
Oh, Gerdian. Hello, so nice to see you. She's going to sleep. Actually, that's one of our viewers. She's from the Netherlands.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yo, do you know a rapper named Shakes? It's SJAAK. He raps with a dude named Daryl with 2 R's B. And then it's Ali Bay. I listen to all those rappers. I know they chill up in Amsterdam.
Oh, nice.
I try to mouth their words. They're in this movie called Gangster Boys.
Have you ever been there, Amsterdam?
No.
You guys can't see it, but
Yeah.
that's from there.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you been there?
Yeah, I went there like 2 years ago. It was awesome. Oh my gosh. Anybody else? Oh, so she knows.
Ooh,
Ali B.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Yo, can you get me a copy of Gangster Boys? I've been trying to buy it, but they don't sell it in America. I'll pay you shipping.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're in this movie, and I just want to watch it so bad because I used to watch all those rappers. I don't know how I found them. One day, I was in the Mac Lab in Gazetta, and I think I found them, and I was just like, ooh, this is cool.
That's so funny.
I'm all over the place.
That's a nice lab too in Gazetta.
Yeah.
They got like 20 Macs.
Yeah, I
Oh,
spend
man.
a lot of time surfing YouTube there. Ooh, I have a friend in the Netherlands now. Yo, hit me up on Instagram and all that.
There you go.
Let's connect.
She actually runs a radio station over there.
Ooh,
It's really cool.
that is pretty cool.
So yeah, you certainly will have to connect.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
This is sweet.
Where's everybody else listening from? Let us know. I think Netherlands is the place to be. How far out is everyone?
You have a nice evening too. I told my one friend from Scotland to tune in, but I don't know what time it is right there right now.
Scotland, I'm not sure. I know sometimes we have some folks from Australia will watch. I have some
Ooh.
friends out there.
What time is it there?
I think they're like really close to like 10 or 12 hours different.
Wow.
It's something crazy like
Coventry.
that. Coventry.
That's all good. Well, since we're in Akron, is it the Akron Coventry or the Cleveland Coventry? Because when I went to Akron, I realized that that was a thing, just like Garfield and Garfield.
What? I'm
Dude,
not sure. Daniel, yeah, Daniel's my neighbor.
That's
So he
cool.
wins for the closest.
That's cool. That's awesome. All right.
3 o'clock in the Netherlands. Gertie, get some sleep. My goodness.
Oh, jeez. That was like me last night. I was working on some songs, and I was just like, 2 nights ago, I was just fried. I was just up for hours.
Gets away from you.
Yeah.
Odie can relate. Look at him. This is asleep.
Yeah.
Little punk.
I think he likes me there. He took a little warming up too.
Yeah.
So this next one, I wrote, cause my music's all over the place. I wrote, bye. I wrote to kind of follow a theme. This album's kind of got a nighttime theme. I wanted it to be kind of cruising music that if you were in your car you could jam to. And so I wrote this collection. It's called 5 a.m. to Midnight, because I usually get up for work at 5 a.m. That's what time I got up for work today.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a grind. I write on a song up in the morning so my nights stay free. Feel like a zombie at my shows. Man. So like by the time I'm like working on music, I honestly I love my job and the flexibility that they let me have to play shows and stuff. But them early mornings, man, I'll be glad when they're done. There's a band from Cleveland called Front Porch Lights. The keyboard player, we work together. He's my boss. He hates when I call him my boss. He's like, I like to think of you as a friend. I was like, yeah, we're friends. He introduced me to my wife.
That's awesome.
And then I started working up at the rec with him. But man, them early mornings.
That's early.
So this one's called Dancing in the Moonlight. but it's in the key, so I'm just leaving it. Going like, ooh, just hold my hand tight. Like, ooh, dancing in the moonlight. You say like, ooh, just hold my hand tight. Ooh, what's up, cuz? In the moonlight, get down with me, get down with me, get down, get down with me, get down, get down with me, get down, get down with me, 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 get down, whoa, oh, oh. Long day stressed out when you're getting off of work. You're popping a cassette tape, press play, man, you know your feet hurt. Stress starts to fade, but you're still feeling on your nerves. You need to get away, let go, man, don't be scared. I'ma feel like, ooh. When you get down, feel the flow and let it soothe. Move your body and just go and feel the groove. Jams tight, get your hands high, baby. We got nothing to lose, so let loose. Put your mind in cruise and let's move. Woo! Ooh, just on my hand tight. Like, ooh, dancing in the moonlight. You say like, ooh, just hold my hand tight. Like, ooh, dancing in the moonlight. Get down, 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 goes 1, 2, 3 to the 4. Red light, yellow light, baby, let's go. I found her in my nightmare, Mrs. Holiday. Light in the tunnel as I'm cruising down the low road. You take the high road, name, and I'ma follow you, but thoroughly 100%. I always follow through. I'll be a backstabber, never let the foul through. I'm dripping like a backdropper when the scene swallows you. You be the tastiest treat the game ever had. Fresh new look, like I was in the coach bag. Doesn't mean a man, I'm blessed to be a man. That my love lasts for wedding rings or toe tags. I swear to death doesn't end. You be the home run for the night anyway. It's that flex of my flesh, got the same skin. Put me in a whirlwind, got us all twirling, talking like, ooh, just hold my hand tight. Like, ooh, dancing in the moonlight. You sing like, ooh, hold my hand tight. Like, ooh, dancing in the moonlight. Get down, 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 get down. My ear pop got disconnected. And so I was like trying to put it back in. But it's weird, like not hearing how loud I am in just this empty room. It sounds so loud in my own little world of my headphones. We're gonna take some time. We're gonna press rewind. Put your hand in mine. We're gonna do it one time, like we're gonna take some time, yeah. We're gonna press rewind. Put your hand in mine right now. I got your hands in the moonlight, talking like we're gonna take some time, we're gonna press rewind, ayy. Put your hand in mine, ayy. We're gonna do it one time, like we're gonna take some time, hey. We're gonna press rewind. Put your hand in mine right now. I got your hands in the moonlight, talking like ooh, just hold my hand tight. Like, ooh, dancing in the moonlight. You say like ooh, dancing in the moonlight. Yeah.
Dude, that song rocks.
Thanks,
What's your
man.
favorite pedal?
The loop station, because without this thing, I wouldn't have anything.
Which one's that for the folks?
This one right here. This is what allows me to not have a band and be lazy and not have to play chords till my fingers bleed.
That's right.
Yeah, this is.
I know you don't have to pay the pedal board.
Oh no!
Well, one time.
Yeah, one time. Actually, this thing I'm very lucky to have it because I was chilling I was at my girlfriend at the time. She's my wife now. Lives in the same complex as my brother, and I was chilling over there, and then somebody busted in my window and they stole all my pedals.
Oh.
So then my pedals got stolen, and the church that I go to, shout out to Journey, they gifted me some money to buy some new pedals and like bought me some new headphones and stuff.
That's amazing.
And then I was at a pawn shop, probably like 4 or 5 blocks away from it, and I see RC30 like this, and I was like, hey, that looks like my pedal. And then I see my green pedal right there, and I said, hey, that looks like mine. And the tuner that I had at the time, because they got me this tuner, the tuner I had at the time, I was like, hey, what is the coincidence that all 3 of these are here? I think these are my pedals. So I texted my brother. I was like, yo, these are my pedals. He goes, oh, those are like the ones you have. And he goes, what? Whoa. He goes, go home and get your serial numbers. And I was just like, you got them? I said, yeah. So I go home, and I get them. I bring them back. And then I was like, I think these are mine. And then the guy was like, oh, he goes, you should have just said that. You didn't have to go home and all that stuff. It was cool. They just gave them to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, you want any money? He was like, no, just give me a good Yelp review. So I was just like, heck yeah. And I bought a tambourine. But, yeah, they gave them to me. My cables still had the green tape wrapped around them.
Oh, wow.
My presets were still saved in them and everything. I guess the guy
Just took them and unloaded them as fast as they could.
Unloaded them, and then he would get his money back. And then every 6 months, he would, like, pawn them for some quick cash and then make his money and then buy them back.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it was crazy. And my buddy had told that pawn shop when they got stolen to be on the lookout, but the guy who was on the lookout for it wasn't there when they got pawned there. So then it was just logged as something normal. But, I mean, it was crazy.
Man, glad you got them back.
It was more, yeah, my wife said it was like, I lost them in 2015, and I didn't get them back till, like, I think 2018. Yeah. Whoa. It was a long time. It was a long time.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And your presets were still in there. That's great.
Everything was still in there.
Oh, man.
So now I have 2, and I'm lucky.
The RC30s?
Yeah, because I bought another one, and then so now I just keep one at the house.
I was telling you, I have one of those, but I can't use it. I suck at it. You got to show me how to use that thing.
See, it took me just playing a show. I played at the Blue Rock, where I met my wife, actually.
The Blue Rock?
Yeah. Blue
in
Rock,
Hudson?
Yeah, the Blue Rock Cafe.
Oh, man, we used to go to that open mic. Nick Wilkinson would run it.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's I played in this cover band, and John, the keyboard player from Front Porch Lights, he was the keyboard player in that band. Actually, Matt DiRobertis got me in the band. He goes,
oh, yeah.
He goes, hey, you want to rap for money? And I was broke in college. I was just like, yeah. So then I went in this band, and then I remember I was chilling, and then he gives me this. I meet some of his friends, and I remember I felt like the man because my ex-girlfriend, she was in the crowd, and I remember all these girls were talking to me. I was like, yeah, I feel cool. And then I get a name written on a napkin. I was like, I didn't really remember anybody's names, but I remember her name. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's a cute one. I'm going to call her. My buddy's like, you got to wait like 3 days for that. I said, I'd be dead in 3 days. I'm calling her tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I called her, and the rest is history. And we're actually a month from today, or a month from yesterday, will be our 1-year anniversary since we got married.
Oh, man, good thing you called.
Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, man. So, yeah, I'm that take random chances and cool things happen. Even when, like, my pedals got stolen, I was more mad because it was the first XLR cable that I soldered was stolen. I didn't get that back, but I was like, it's whatever. I was just like, hey, man, life goes on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Actually, that's funny I said life goes on because that's the next song that I'm playing. It's a song called Goes On that I wrote.
That's a
college.
segue, folks.
I didn't even mean to do that, I promise.
Yeah, right. It doesn't get much more than that.
Fresh out of college, people wanting me to settle. I'm looking at my accomplishments, am I really content to quit? I'm never hanging up my medal since MC Passion is hammering and it's still legit to quit. Lyrical ambition, never poet, you know it keeps coming off the top. I like volcanic rocks, so in essence, mama, I really can't stop. If I get cold, I'm sure this house of cards will fold. The years keep coming, I'ma still keep strumming, keep the hood high like I left the engine running. Got addiction, my prescription is to keep pumping and pumping the pride of 100, and I will always give them something like one of us kids, rebellious and resilient, zealous but still ridiculous. Speak now if you're sick of us. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. And it goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, run to the top. Goes on, whoa, whoa, goes on, it ain't gonna stop. 5 years later, as the storm unfolds, I had to take some time off and put my plans on hold. Motivation was hard because I felt so old. Had to restart from scratch cause my trail got cold. Yeah, gained a lot of skills, became a better musician as I acquired more. I traded out my ambition, became a marketable and well-rounded. Planted in my product, but it's also kept me grounded. I had a brand new band like a Tommy Belt, but I was skeptic on my skills. I didn't know how my mama felt. Who'd ever thought I'd be reluctant to spit? The reality hit me so hard, I almost had to quit. Like, came so nervous by the public opinion, despicable me. Man, I couldn't lose a minute through this minute, so I let go of the will and let Christ steer. Persevere through the fear, which brought me right here, and it goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. And it goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, and right into the top. Oh yeah, that was for Holbrook. Whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. And it goes on, whoa, whoa, rolls on, and right into the top. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. And it goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, goes on, it ain't gonna stop. It goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. Goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. And it goes on, whoa, whoa, and it rolls on down to the top. And it goes on, whoa, whoa, and it goes on, it ain't gonna stop. And it goes on, whoa, whoa, rolls on, it run to the top. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Have you ever seen the Boondocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the one,
Oh, okay,
yeah, the
okay.
one stink meaner. Oh yeah! We the first Blue Light tour we went on, me and Holbrook, because I didn't really know the guys because they were a few years ahead of me. Phil had hit me up to do some feature vocals, and then I ended up just clicking up and then being in the group. In the first tour, we went to Chicago, and then we might have gone to New York after that. But I remember we were camping, and me and Holbrook were just giggling the whole night about Boondocks because we realized we both watched it. And then I remember at one point Phil was like, I can't take this anymore.
That's awesome.
Oh, they got Big Juicy. That's me. That's the crazy side of me. They got that in full effect on that trip.
Man, Phil's been doing some killer stuff with video and streaming too.
Yeah, AV Club. Akron's got it on lock.
That's right. I'll drop a link to the AV Club because it's really incredible.
Yeah.
So it's just amazing to see. I mean, it kind of sucks, right? Everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Not kind of. It does. But it's the thing that is cool is to see. People have to be creative. We have to like think a little different, and it's amazing to see people step up.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I told Phil, I was like, yo, you were ahead of the game with all the stuff that you were doing. Like, I remember, I think it was like 2 years ago, us and the Akron Recording Company did this, and this tech company did this live stream in 360. So it was wild because I haven't seen that before, and it was weird to see us all because we sat in a circle and had the thing. So while you were streaming,
that eye thing that just sort of like
and while we were streaming, you could scroll to whoever you wanted to watch.
Whoa!
It was crazy. I got to show you the video. It was pretty cool, and I was doing the lights because when I'm rapping with them. Oh, I just noticed that my wife's been bugging me to get a dog. She said she's in love.
Look at him. Come on, Amy. I'll work on him from this side. You work on him from that side. I think you guys can get a dog. Look how cute it would be to have a dog.
Who was just talking? Somebody was just badgering me about a dog. But no, it was the video. It was crazy. It was cool to see that because they did the audio and then the lights and all that stuff. It was wild. But it was fun. I mean, it's really cool watching your videos, Phil's videos, and then Sean Brewster's start doing his little like coffee house. Stuff like
yeah. I think he stopped doing that, which is a bummer because it was really cool. He was doing like Beard in the Brew.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool to see everybody doing something and then stay like real regular with it.
Yeah,
like Jeff Clem, he be doing stuff too.
It's hard to do, but yeah, for everyone out there that's doing stuff, regardless of what it is, I respect you. I love you. Keep at it. Keep doing it. Don't give up.
Definitely. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And my buddy's like, he goes, this isn't the time to quit. He goes, it's the time to just switch up and just do something else. He was doing photography. He actually parted ways with his job right before COVID. And he was like, you know what? He goes, I've done engineering. I've done photography. I've done software, all this stuff. He's like, I'm going to be a truck driver.
All right.
So right now he just texted me. He's like, I'm heading to Wisconsin. He's like, I drove 2,500 miles this week, and he's just been trucking it. And he's just taking these crazy aerial shots while he's doing it.
You know, I weird fact, I actually have my CDL.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Like a past job, so I could drive a truck if anybody needs me to drive a truck.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a thing.
See, I like driving, and I'm due for a nice countryside drive, but like I feel like when I would do it as a job, I would probably get tired of it.
Man, that'd be a lot of time. I have it, but I've never done it as like just like full time.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine some of these guys that are just in it for they're putting in. So the most you can drive in a day is like 11 hours. There's some things, but like that's a long day.
And then to do it the next day.
And the next day, and some they're sleeping in the truck.
Yeah,
you never leave the truck.
That's why I need air. I did need different air. I need to get out.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And he's flatbedding.
Okay,
so he has to do all that securing it and all that. He's like, I'm just drenched in sweat.
Strap it down.
Man, that's crazy. But you make more doing that flatbedding stuff.
Yeah,
and so he wants to do that, see how he likes it, and then try and find somewhere local in Tennessee to.
And it's definitely a way to see.
Yeah,
the country, you know.
Definitely, yeah.
Amy, I think we can talk him into this dog. Not this dog, not Odie. Not this cute little guy, but a dog. If you did have to get a dog, what would it be?
Man, so
This is
I
a
love
good question, Amy.
I love boxers, but I have a soft spot for pit bulls. I want a dog that's medium sized, but still got some muscle to it. So
I used to have a pit bull.
Yeah.
Her name was Peaches, and she was awesome.
hold on, Amy's friend's dog was Peaches. That was over the other day.
Hey, that's a good name for a dog.
It is
Peaches, not Peach. Peaches.
Peaches.
That dog was awesome.
But I really like these Rottweilers that I've been looking at, man.
Yeah.
I've been seeing them around, and I just love their coat.
My best friend growing up, Nathan Emron, he had Rottweilers, and those dogs were awesome.
They're pretty cool, but the thing is, they look so scary.
Terrifying, but they're big babies.
Yeah, my he's like friend, cousin, one of my dad's favorite best friends from when he lived in Jamaica. My dad's from Jamaica. They had a Doberman and a Rottweiler, and they would just sit right outside the house like this.
That's what I had before him, a Doberman.
Yeah, those
are pretty legit too.
Those are.
What's everybody else got? What kind of dogs you got? Amy, what kind of dog do you want Jul to get?
She just wants a dog. She goes, I want a dog. I'm a Scrooge.
Come on. We're getting there. We're getting close. Everybody, let Jul know that he has to get a dog.
Yo, yell at me. That's funny. Well, I think I'm so this next one is off my album, but I wanted to do something fun because I like getting creative with it. One of my favorite artists did a reprisal of his songs, but he added all the choruses in at the end as like this big climactic thing and all that. And I wanted to do that, but do it in my own. So what I did was like, you know what? I want to add all the titles from all the songs on my album back into the song, but make it make sense. So his was, he just brought them in and you hear it like the end, like the curtain call. Mine was like, okay, I want to make this make sense, which is hard because the titles of my songs are like All I Need, Model Walk and Pose, Up in Arms, White Tombstones, Free Falling, Going Down. Yeah. So I was able to, and then I did some, hey, it's Rachel. It's my my guitarist's wife and his guitarist. They moved to Kentucky, but they still come up. There's Simone. We used to work with her. She's a comedian.
Awesome.
But yeah, so then I was able to add all these different cool things, and there's actually like a vocoder that I used as like an instrument, but I'm actually saying the chorus of another song in there. But you would have to like get the tracks. I get really nerdy on that track, but this one I just started playing it. I think it's fun. It's fun to play. So this one's called As Long As You're With Me. And there's this high-pitched noise in there, and I'm playing on my pickup, which is hard to find that. autopilot, so cruise in circles till your navigation helps to guide me through. I'm up all night, I ain't slept true. Fantasies get replaced with regret. Don't need to stress when I lose my breath. You keep my life in check and leave my steps too. But when I run, I can't exhale. When I exhale without you, till the show goes on, never dance until twilight. It's always going down, yeah, 5 a.m. to midnight. When I'm up in arms, all I need is stop free falling. Is you working with me? It's alright, it's alright, it's okay, it's okay. I don't worry about tomorrow, as long as you with me. It's alright, it's alright, it's okay, it's okay. I don't worry about tomorrow, as long as you with me. Weight of the world on my shoulders. So much to do before I turn a year older. You helped me move a few boulders, and now I'm bolder. Not stressing time as long as I'm getting closer. I'm up all night, I ain't slept. Fantasies get replaced with regret. I leave my steps too. When I run, I can't exhale. When I exhale without you, till the show goes on, and we're dancing till twilight. It's always going down, yeah, 5 a.m. to midnight. When I'm up in arms, all I need is stop free falling. Is you working with me? It's alright, it's okay. I don't worry about tomorrow, as long as you with me. It's alright, it's okay. I don't worry about tomorrow, as long as you with me. Hey, oh, I be feeling, oh, hey, walking on these white stones with you by me. Oh, hey, I be feeling, hey, oh, so many miles to go, so walking on go. Hey, oh, I be feeling, oh, hey, walking on these white stones with you by me. Oh, hey, I be feeling, hey, oh, so many miles to go, so walking on go. It's alright, it's okay. I don't worry about tomorrow, as long as it's alright, it's okay, it's alright. It's okay, it's alright, it's okay. I don't worry about tomorrow, as long as you with me. It's alright, it's okay. I don't worry about tomorrow, as long as you with me. It's alright, and we're dancing till twilight. It's always going down, 5 a.m. to midnight. It's alright, when we're dancing till twilight. It's always going down, 5 a.m. to midnight. It's alright, when we're dancing till twilight. It's always going down, 'cause you want me in the midnight. So when we're dancing till twilight. It's always going down, 'cause you want me in the midnight. So when we're dancing till twilight. It's always going down, 'cause you want me in the midnight. So when we're dancing till twilight. It's always going down, 'cause you want me in the midnight. It's alright when we're dancing till twilight. It's always going down, 'cause you want me in the midnight. It's alright when we're dancing till twilight. It's always going down, 'cause you want me in the midnight. Thank you. I'll mess up so many times, but I've never really looped that song by myself. So y'all got to see my mess ups, and they will be forever ingrained into the interwebs. So y'all can make fun of me when you hear how it's supposed to sound.
We're going to pull it down to just those parts, and then we're going to ship them everywhere.
Yeah. Hey, Rufus. He said he's not playing. He's pretty wild when he plays.
That's the guitarist.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
He'd be banging his head and jumping all that. It's crazy.
You guys just played a full band show not
Yeah.
too long ago, right?
Yep.
You said over at...
We did at Coda last Sunday. God bless Dante and all of them. It was pretty cool. So they had like these fences that were like yay high, and they would make like these 10 by 10 sections and put like 10 chairs in them. And it was $250 per box, but you would get 10 people, so it was only 25. and then they would give you a bucket of beer and pizza with it. They give you like 2 pizzas. So you got fed, and you got some drinks, and then you got the bands, and then we were on top of a shipping crate. It was really
sweet.
Yeah, it was sweet. It was a lot of fun, and everybody was acting like they'd never seen live music before. So they were all like, "Yeah, yeah." Ray Flanagan was playing, him and the Authorities. Russell, who I know is a keyboard player, he's actually playing on my next album. He's playing some organ. He was playing drums. He hadn't played drums forever. His hand was bloody from, like, he got a blister after. It was wild. I was like, dang, you were going in.
Oh, wow.
And then Apostle Jones, they killed it as usual. They're so much fun to watch.
They're super fun.
Yeah. So it was great to be out because we got to play at Cedar Point, which I was a little bit leery because I was like, I don't want to be out with like a bunch of people. But Cedar Point was actually doing a good job at like keeping things chill, and
that's what I've heard actually. And they like pulled way back on capacity, so they're like being
yeah, they're being real cool, and they're wiping everything down. I actually met a dude. His name is Justin. He goes by Just Shoot Light. Really cool pictures, but he's been going around to different amusement parks as part of like an article, seeing how they're doing. He goes, now you guys are doing good, but one of the other parks that I won't name, which he did name, he goes, they have everybody there.
Oh, they just don't care.
He goes, they don't care. He goes, they're doing whatever, whenever, and yeah, and he goes, yeah, they're doing really good here, and they wipe everything down. We got to play. We had our own green room. We had season passes with the food cards. So we just go and get the food.
All right.
And all that. Actually,
that's what I'm talking about.
It was cool, and I was like, so this is good till next year. It was actually, I actually found a flaw that I didn't know was a flaw. So we're supposed to get food packages like everybody else, where you can eat every 90 minutes. Cause
that is called living, my friend.
Right. And I got some big guys in my band that were playing with me. I'm the shortest one, and besides Vandra, and she's only a few inches shorter than me, but then I guess it was supposed to say that we're only supposed to have 2 meals with 4 hours in between, and I said meals every 90 minutes and meal every
4 hours only twice.
I said that's a lot.
I picked the first.
Yeah, I said that's a lot different. So I was like,
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
all right.
so the Chick-fil-A was right behind our stage, so we'd like run there, and then I would play a solo set so that everybody could get it, and I'd be like, swipe my card so I can get some. Yeah. I actually haven't eaten Chick-fil-A since because I had it so much. I never thought I could eat that much Chick-fil-A. But it was cool. So I messaged the guy. I was like, how do we switch this so that I can have what my contract says?
Eat everything.
Yeah, so they ended up switching us. And then my buddies, Baker's Basement, they were playing after us.
Oh, Baker's Basement.
Yeah. Yeah, they texted me. They're like, we just got an email saying we only have food every 4 hours. I was like, so I was the one.
Suckers.
I said I ruined it for everybody.
Oh, man.
I wish I lived closer because I would just go. Honestly, I could still get in and get the barbecue. There's a barbecue joint there. It's so good.
There's like that one spot that has the big turkey legs. That's what I always
see.
I'd zone in on turkey legs.
I like that, but at Universal Studios, I ate one and I was nursing it, and it made me so sick. My stomach was just like, after eating all that, I was like, I think I was like 13 or 14. So I haven't had one since, and I know it's good, but it's just I got that taste. Once you get that taste in your mouth,
yeah. When you get something that's bad, it's hard to. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but no, it was fun to play in front of people. But man, 5 25-minute sets a day. It was like,
yeah, that's a lot.
It was a lot for 7 days straight. It was like,
that's what it was.
Yeah, and I was like, by day 6, I remember I was like, yeah, I still have my voice, but I was like, man, I'm on low talking mode. Yeah. I don't know how people do it. There's some people there that play
like on cruise ships too and stuff, like the folks that are just playing and at top of their voice or whatever.
For like 6 months. I'm like, how do you do it? Like, I had a friend who was in he got his big break role. He was in Hamilton in New York City, and he his character died. He played 2 characters. John Lawrence and what's Hamilton's son's name? I think it's Philip Hamilton. But he played both of them. And the thing about that musical is they're not just singing. Like it's not like Mary Poppins where you're singing and then you're talking, you're singing. Yeah. It's rapping and singing the whole 3 hours. Everybody's like singing.
Operetta.
Yeah. It was wild. And I was like, how do you keep your voice? he's like, I'm over 1,000 shows in with them. He's like, honestly, like sometimes it's just prayer. I'm just like, yo, please let my voice make it.
Man, 1,000 shows.
1,000 shows in 3 years.
That's intense. That's awesome.
Yeah, because they would do 7 shows a week.
Wow.
Because I think they had one off day, and like one day they would, or maybe it was 8 shows in a week. Because
they'll probably double up on the weekends or something.
Yeah, Saturday was a 2.
Like a matinee and a
yeah, they had a 2 p.m. and then a 8 p.m. Wow. And then Sunday there was like a 5. Just
doing
5.
it 2 days and wow, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, and 3 hours, 3-hour show. And it was crazy. He hooked me up because I remember I asked him, I was like, I'm gonna come see you. And then I texted him, I was like, are you gonna be there in the end of December? And he goes, I'm quitting after this weekend. So luckily I just didn't have any gigs. My wife was free. Where I was just like, yo, I was like, can we get tickets? And he's just like, yeah. I said, we're gonna be up there tomorrow. Whoa. So then he got us tickets. He had us in the 4th row.
Oh man.
We were standing in line with some people, and the guy's like, these are my seats. He goes, where are you sitting? And I said, I don't know. My buddy got them for me. And he goes, dang. And then I went up on StubHub or whatever, and I looked at the tickets. They were like $2,400.
Oh, my gosh.
Because it was like resale, because it's always perpetually sold out.
Right.
And then my buddy goes, my other buddy's like, you could have sold them tickets and been chilling.
Yeah, for real.
I could have, but that was an opportunity of a lifetime. And, man, I was sitting there, and I was like this the whole time. I was like, because it wasn't corny rapping. I've heard rapping in musicals and plays before. It's mad, like, quirky. And you're just like,
yeah,
that's cute. But I was like, whoa, they're getting complex with it.
I haven't seen it yet because I know it's on Disney Plus or whatever, but I want to see it in person. Yeah. So it's like I'm weird about watching it.
Yeah, no, I got you too. And I think it's coming to Cleveland. And it came to Cleveland. My sister saw it, but I was like, no, I have to wait to see Anthony in it. And I'm glad I waited, and I'm glad I saw it because.
Yeah, I think didn't it come to Cleveland before?
Yeah,
but it was like tickets were really expensive.
Expensive.
I thought they weren't $2,400, but I thought they were like $1,000, and I'm like, nah.
My sister was able to get some for a couple $100, pretty early. Yeah. But I think they changed the whole theater industry because there was like a cap at how expensive tickets would get,
and then they just.
Yeah, and then
that's probably got to be a pretty cool feeling.
Yeah, but I was like, man, that's wild. Yeah, so then my buddy, he was in that play, and then now he moved out to L.A. Now he's doing his thing.
Wow.
He's.
Has anyone else? Sorry, we're like chatting. But this is what makes it so fun. We don't get to see a lot of people. Yeah. Anyone else? Have you guys seen Hamilton? What do you think? And have you watched it on the Disney Plus? Is it worth it? I don't know. I want to see it in person, but
yeah, I heard my one coworker said her sister watched it and she's just been obsessed with the Disney Plus and been watching it. And then, but I have yet to watch it. I'm gonna watch it and then see.
Yeah, you should watch it and then let me know if you think it's like worth it since you've seen both.
Yeah, I think they got the original cast, but when you know your friend's in it and you see him and he gives you that wink when he's on stage. Wow. Yeah, like I remember he saw me. There were certain things he goes, I was peeping you because I know you like to rap, so I was like peeping you at certain parts, like, is he getting this? He goes, and I know you could appreciate. There's a lot of like hip hop references tucked in there, and I'm like, oh, that's funny. And I remember I was like laughing. People are just like, I was like, y'all don't know. Oh, wow. Some hip hop fans, but it was, man, that definitely does hip hop some justice, and I love me a good musical.
Me too, man. Me too. I was just talking about this to somebody else, but I was getting made fun of. Like I grew up, I just always have loved musicals. Like Newsies was my jam in high school.
That's crazy.
I loved Newsies.
That is my favorite musical.
I think it's mine too. I know every song. It's like
I have the soundtrack in my my center console.
Oh, that's amazing.
I busted my nose one time when I was doing the Seize the Day reprise when they do that whole dance. Yeah. And I tried to do that thing, and I remember I was little and I busted my nose with my knee.
Musical love, it's real, folks. Who else has seen Newsies? Yeah. I feel like you're the first person I brought that up who's just like knew it.
I love Newsies. I was like, where do you know Christian Bale from? Like Batman. I was like, Newsies.
Nah, Newsies.
Yeah.
Jack Kelly.
Yeah, and I was just like, his real name is Francis Sullivan. I remember I used to always love that name. I was just like,
I love the part where it's like, have no fear, Brooklyn is here, and they with the slingshots.
Oh, that movie. That movie's. Yeah.
Oh, crunchy.
I
Rachel, I love you.
Newsies is amazing, but I will say I was disappointed when I saw the actual musical.
Oh, the Broadway one? I heard it was different,
they
like all the
changed it
songs
a
and
lot.
stuff.
Yeah.
They couldn't get some of the songs or
Yeah, maybe that's what it is because they changed some of the words, and I was like, "Yo, this is different." And what did she say? When are you going to see it? We should go to Cotmore. Oh yeah. Amy,
talking about that.
Yeah, about Hamilton. But yeah, with Newsies, it was different. Like the they kind of combined Denton and the daughter.
Huh?
So like the guy who helps them with the press is also the daughter in
That he like falls in love with?
Yeah, so there's not really that like there's a kind
I
of
don't
love.
know about that.
It was different.
But then how did they do it when it was birthday and there was the cake and they added water to the soup?
They
How did they do that?
they just like they got rid of some parts and they added some things, and I was like, yay! And everybody thinks that the musical is first because it usually is, but I said no, the movie is first.
I might watch that. I might watch that like tonight or something.
I love that. I think the same guy who did all the choreography for like High School Musical, I think he did that as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I could watch
Newsies
that.
is worth checking out, folks. That's Christian Bale's masterpiece.
Yeah.
This is when he was probably like a teenager, like
he
early
looks like
20s
he's
or
like 18.
probably.
He's trying to do a British or a New York accent.
Yeah.
And I never knew he was British, and I said that's why he always sounds kind of funny when he's talking in that movie. But
Man,
yeah,
that is such a good movie.
that
It's all about the newspaper strike. Plus,
Yeah.
you get to learn a little something. It's a history lesson.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. I think about that, and I think about my great grandma whose birthday is I think it's this week. I was like, yo, my great grandma was born like 15 years after Newsies was made. My great grandma, she's gonna be 98. She's gonna be 90. I think this
Like
week.
when it happened. Like,
yeah. It's crazy. 'Cause I was like, man, I was thinking about that. I was like, yo, she was born in like the World War. She could see like the Depression, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Came up. I was like, wow, that's wild. She's all goofy with herself. She one time at her 90th birthday, she's like, I need to get new friends. All my friends are dead.
Oh man.
She's spunky. I know Christian Bale from Empire of the Sun.
I'm not sure what I've seen.
Is that
Empire
the
of the
movie
Sun.
with Bruce Willis?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Is that the army movie? I'm not sure. Empire. Of
Yeah.
the
What's
Sun.
that? What's Empire of the Sun?
User-
Educate us, user 000.
Yeah. Binary user.
Awesome. Hey, you got another tune for us?
Yeah.
We're here talking musicals, folks. Late night with Ben and Jul talking musicals.
Yeah. I'm going to do one just kind of acoustically. This one's called Getaway.
Need you to be my getaway that I could save for a rainy day on the weekend to pass time by, 'cause you're always on my mind. You are my favorite escape. Still we have is no mistake. Take me on your plane, no delays. Need you to be my getaway. Reminiscing on when we first met, you had me going crazy. I'm like, what the heck? Don't show if you are a friend or a threat. Now let's come gone by. There's only one regret. Why haven't we met up before? You turned me upside down and I wonder what's in store. You're my antidote, and I'm addicted to your core. Medicated by your love, it got me running back for more. And it needs you to be my getaway that I could save for a rainy day on the weekend. To pass time by, 'cause you're always on my mind. You are my favorite escape. Still we have is no mistake. Take me on your plane, no delays. Need you to be my getaway.
take me places I'd never go. You're my lamp to my heart and a light to my soul. Strip me your soul and I will never fold. Then your love number down like dominoes. So who knows where we'll end on this road. I won't wanna stop cause we're on the go with you. It's cool, we'll always stay gold. Got me jumping in your love like Geronimo. Need you to be my getaway that I could save for a rainy day on the weekend. To pass time by cause you're always on my mind. You are my favorite escape. Still you have is no mistake. Take me on your plane, no delays. I need you to pull me through. When I was feeling down and no one was around, you pick me back up and put my feet up on the ground, and it's true. I'd do anything for you. When I was feeling low and nowhere to go, your love brought me back to where I was before. Now here we are again, feet in the sand. I'm walking by you to the side with your fingers in my hand, and I thank you, cause you stayed by my side. You didn't run and hide through the toughest times, so tip off, I had 3 cheers to you. If anybody helped me make it through the years, it was you. You're my number 1 pick, getaway vacation, and my heart's GPS, that's my final destination. Need you to be my getaway, I could save for a rainy day on the weekend. To pass time by, cause you're always on my mind. You are my favorite escape. This thing we have is no mistake. Take me on your plane, no delays. Need you to be my getaway that I could save for a rainy day on the weekend. To pass time by, cause you're always on my mind. You are my favorite escape. This thing we have is no mistake. Take me on your plane, no delays. You to be my getaway for a rainy day. Nothing more than I can say. Need you to be my getaway for a rainy day. Nothing more than I can say. All this time I've been coming up short. The ball's in my hand, but I can't make it down court. I'm on my own, how am I supposed to win this war? The enemies and rainy shots staring down and forth. Like, it's crazy on my knees, I'm kneeling on the minute, hand to hand. I've been swinging without the store, I'm feeling useless. Like a stereo, no cut, no music. So then what am I good for? Need you to be my getaway for a rainy day. Nothing more than I can say. Need you to be my getaway for a rainy day. Nothing more than I can say. If I ever release this song, it's gonna have a different verse than the one I'm about to do. This one's from a Blue Light song that will probably never get released, but hey, it's all good.
trying to take it back. Ain't everybody been never that and all. You got the block and the rhythm in the road, but they never really ever done scout the caps. We got the stats, we write the facts, we run the bats. Anybody really want to hear the truth? Mentalize out better than the people, so I can't, homie. That's what the rules, but they kept to the new. Both man, old time. Propaganda now, picking signs and now trying to fight you. Now living with the sound with the painting over, now got the promise. Boom. When they hit up in the middle, but the chest can advance to the middle of the move. We'll win the battle. Don't be winning when they lose. I'll be cutting the killing the force and the proof. I'm feeling like that. Every dog go, sipping the pills, give me the control. Sugar kids with the lips, who's golden, it's sensitized and I'm making it go. Hitting with the flow, moving the soul, sending the soul. Nobody knows taking the break and every second, making them feel the side, the feeling inside. I'm Mozart. To the beat, my getaway for a rainy day. Nothing more than I can say. To the beat, my getaway for a rainy day. Nothing more than I can say. I was trying to have the most offbeat, abrupt ending. Thank you.
That song rocks.
Thank you, man. Yeah. So that's the show.
All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for sharing the stream. Jul, it was blast hanging out
This
with
was
you,
so
man.
much fun, man.
This is super cool.
I can't. I hope I can come back. This is.
Oh,
I know you got a tall waiting list. Vondra, what's up, Vondra? That's my singer.
Oh, what's
She's
up, Vanja?
She's in the band. She sings great. She brings the nice smooth vocals into the mix.
Smooths it out.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
Well, thank you so much again, folks. Thanks, Jul. Please follow Jul online. Right now, we could use the support of music lovers more than ever. So please do that. Again, digital tip jars are there. So if you're able to support Jul, Venmo is at Jul Big Green, PayPal.me/JBGLLC.
Yeah.
But thank you again.
Thank you.
Can't say it enough. We love you. Please follow the stream.
Hi, babe.
Please follow everyone that's doing some cool stuff. And let's keep our community tight, and let's keep growing.
Shout out to the Family Learning Center for Music. They gave me this at, like, honestly, I don't even want to say what they gave it to me at as a wedding present. So, and Emily Rogenberg for this dope Cleveland shirt. But, yeah, shout outs for this guitar.
All right. Well, thank you so much, folks. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Stay happy.
Thank you,
We
man.
love you. We'll see you soon.
Peace.